Hi everyone, how are you doing? Thank you so much for all your lovely comments on my dear friend Zoe. Just for nostalgic reasons, when I kind of look back on my channel, it is going to be so nice to see like my mum and one of my sons and Zoe on the channel, sort of like all the people that are part of it. So thank you very much for all your warmth. I'm going to recreate the green eye that you all loved and show you the palette that I used. And I just wanted to show you talk to you about a few things actually. First of all, some of you might notice that I've had a bit of a chop. So I've cut my hair. I didn't really want to cut my hair at all, but loads of my hair broke off. And I wanted to talk to you about this because this is a product that I have been using and loved, and is still a good product. I need to say that. K18 is a very good hair mask and it transformed my hair. And when I look back at my hair, when I did the supplements video, it was all glossy and lovely and it was finally growing. It's just a little bit of a potted history. I've got rubbish hair and nails. I think that's kind of half the reason why I ended up doing what I'm doing. I had really bad skin. I lost half my hair. My sister had alopecia. I had a sort of like hair loss for, a number of years due to stress. Anyway, boring. It's kind of a weak part of my body. It never really grows much, and it was really getting into the vibe because I literally cut in lockdown, just trying to make it look pretty, but just like cutting it short and short, and it just literally kind of went up like that. Anyway, it was just growing. So the point is that when I talked to you guys about the K18 mask, a number of you said just be really careful, breakage. And I was like, breakage? Are you kidding? This is like giving me hair of silk. And I am the worst person and definitely someone who always ends up doing just a little bit too much. And it clearly says use once a week. And I was using it more than once a week, probably 2 or 3 times. And then one day I washed my hair, and when I dried it, it felt odd. It felt brittle. And basically what happened is I put too much protein in my hair. I've asked a few experts to kind of, so I can understand this. I put too much protein in my hair and it became very brittle. And then when I dried it and waved it, it has all basically broken off. You can see all my little hair here. So this bit here is fine. You can see this whole section where I would have been tonguing it is literally up here. And if you look at the video, it was all down here. Now, it didn't come off in one tong. It just sort of slowly over about sort of 2 or 3 days. I didn't really notice at first. I thought, why have I got this big chunk in my hair? And you can see it's almost like I've got 2 haircuts now, which I'm really sad about. It doesn't look so bad now. I've had to kind of style it and restyle it and just get over myself because it made me really miserable. Because as women, our hair is our crowning glory, isn't it, really? If our hair's good, whatever way we wear it, we feel good. And I was just like, I just got it nice and it's going to take years again. And I'm 50 in January. I wanted to have nice hair when I was 50. Anyway, I'm being really self-indulgent and I'm sorry. So I don't want to be that person. I'm talking myself around. I'm getting there. Back to short hair again. But what I wanted to say is the K18 or any other sort of like protein... where have you gone, little hair? And obviously it doesn't help, please, and I'm sure you will say that I do bleach my hair and I do tong my hair, so that is not going to help. But the whole idea of using these products to make your hair stronger is that you can kind of get away with that. But obviously I had done too much of everything per bloody usual, and I've screwed my hair and I have weak hair. So what happened to all of you? But I'm just saying, as a warning, read the frigging label and do what the label says, because otherwise you'll end up with hair like mine. Anyway, and another exciting note, I found a brow lady and I will be having it tomorrow when this film comes out. So these little puppies are not going to be the same anymore. She's told me, I've never met her, she did a friend of mine's online. I was like, that's what I've been looking for, individual little hairs. So I'm going to ask her to do like a couple just here and then to do the tails. So I will let you know and you will see, but it's happening. Finally, there are brow artists out there who aren't just kind of framing those eyes in those shapes and doing like blocks. I want to see individual hair. So fingers crossed, that's what's going to be happening. So I wanted to come on and say, right, these brows will be no longer by the time next week. And I'll be able to show you. They'll probably be quite dark actually this time next week if I haven't done one cheeky video in between. Sometimes I have to film the videos out of sequence, just depending on work, etc. Anyway, enough of me. I'll just tidy this behind here. Get rid of that. Oh God, I'm sure you'll understand how I feel. Right, okay, so I have to say, and I'm sure I forget which platforms I've talked about things, Ambient Soft Glow Foundation by Hourglass is literally worth every single penny. I have loved this foundation. From someone who has lots of pigmentation, I put one little layer of this on before I came on and it just cleans up my skin. It stays put, it doesn't get too sheeny. This shade, the one I use, is 6.5 and it just doesn't feel heavy. And I just feel I've got really nice skin easy. I've kept going back to it and that's when you know the products I keep recommending, you know that they're worth the money. Hourglass is expensive, but my God, it is a very, very good makeup brand. So I've just popped a little bit of that on and I'll just do a few final little inky brows. And I wonder, I probably still will do a few of these because I mean, it sounds ridiculous and I'm sure many of you who've commented and said that you've had your brows done will go, what on earth are you talking about? I probably will end up building them up. It's just quite nice to have a brow that just gives me that structure because it does make my eyes look small. If I'm kind of like running out with the kids on the Saturday morning or early morning for football and I don't want to bother with any makeup, I just think, oh, these eyebrows are driving me mad. Just that structure is kind of like so important as we get older, just for kind of keeping our face. Sometimes I feel like a screwed up tissue, you know, white tissue. You know, maybe if I've got a bit of a tan, maybe a nice soft tan tissue. It'd be like some crusty old recycled tissue. What am I talking about? Tissues. I mean, sometimes I feel a bit crumpled. You'll know what I mean. Well, maybe you won't, but you will now, hopefully. Banging on, banging on. So I'm sure you've all had hair disasters. Isn't it so annoying? I was like, why isn't there something that will just make my hair grow back? And then I was like, right, to my friend, I'm going to get extensions. I have to say, I've put quite a bit of product in it and maybe it works better. This is the best I've had it in my way since it's been cut. But it had to be done. It had to be done because it just looked thin and really short. It just didn't connect at all. But I just feel if I put hair extensions in, which I know I'll love, at some point I've got to take them out, right? This is Light Medium Cream Bronze by Sculpted by Aimee. Really nice, soft, wintry tan. And I don't want to feel, going back to the hair thing, I don't want to feel disappointed when I take the hair extensions out that I haven't got this kind of like lioness mane, which I've never had. I've always had sort of almost like electrocuted hair, which is going so dry. But I have been absolutely loving. Oh, that's my phone. That has not rung for about 4 years. One moment. Ah, well, yeah, what a surprise, wrong number. Oh, the light's changing. I've done this in the afternoon. Anyway, just making sure that I don't look too orange now. Oh, it's quite nice, a bit moodier, isn't it? Normally I do a nice morning film, put my face on. Right, across the nose, into the hairline. Literally can't remember what I was talking about. Probably like bad hair days. Anyway, warm up my face. Instantly better, right? Instantly better. By the way, I don't actually use any concealer. But just putting that kind of warmth under my cheekbones and around the hairline just takes the edge off that kind of wintry skin. And I did use the Beauty Pie Fresh Face Supercheek. So I'll just put a little bit of that because that makes me happy and just kind of like gives a little bit of volume to the front of my face. I think we were talking about hair extensions, weren't we? I'm sure many of you have had them and enjoyed them. I was going to do some clipping ones. That's what I was going to do, some clipping ones just to put them in when I felt really shy to come on and film. I was like to my husband, if I didn't have to film, it'd be fine. I've got to film. Anyway, I'm sorry. I hate being so self-indulgent. Move on, Caroline. There are worse things in the world happening. Right, so that's my little fresh cheek skin, super happy. So the palette that I used, look at these lovely colours, just block my face so you go into focus. It's by Code 8, very beautiful brand in London. And this was the colour I love. But I'm going to start with a lighter shade, not the coppery ones. These are a bit too orangey. I think with my hair colour, I don't really like these kind of orangey shades, but they look really beautiful with a dark, beautiful perimeter and maybe like a warmy skin. But for me not. I need to be a little bit fresher and more poppy. So I'm just going to use this reefer brush and just go in with a nice light colour again, just on that area of my eye, you know, where we all tend to be a little bit dark. I was doing a big presentation the other day and I was like, I just need to kind of lift everyone's faces, you know, where we get dark in between our eyes, around here, underneath the chin, and that kind of instantly just makes you look brighter and fresher. There we go, good. Okay, so I'm going to use a clean brush now, and I'm going to go in with the green. I was going to say, should I start with the cotton bud, but no, I'll just go in with that. Just pat that really in, really condense the pigment, and then I'm going to lay it on the outside and then just above the socket. So when you put your eyeshadow on, we all do have a tendency, myself included sometimes, I like to sort of sweep it across. But if you press and sweep, you'll find that you push the pigment in to that area of the skin you want it to without it crumbling. Even if you've got a slightly cheaper eyeshadow that might crumble, just by pressing in, it's going to save you all that time of cleaning up. Isn't it lovely how instantly that just shapes and opens out the eye? Love it. Let me get a nice clean brush again. So I'm going in with 3 brushes. You know normally how lazy I am with my makeup. In terms of the eyeshadow anyway, I do love a kind of rub-on cream, because let's face it, who wants to be looking at their face the whole time putting makeup on? You want to get that nice pushback, don't you? That nice sort of socket effect. And, oopsie daisy. And to get that depth in your, sorry, I've literally lost my train of thought. And to get the depth of your eye like that, you need to do that with a darker shade, and the creams are perfect for that. So let me just blend that with my finger just so that you don't see a stripe. And that's it. I mean, that is so quick, okay? So let's go in again with the darker shade, pushing that in. And there we are, push, push, push. I'm being quite firm when I apply this into the socket, but the pigment is nice and rich. But because I put a little bit of the light colour on, it's nice and easy to blend. And I just love all these greens, I'm obsessed with green. So many different kind of varieties of green. And if you make a little blob like that, just move that part with my finger before I blended it, because if you blend it and the colour is spread a little bit, the blend goes higher and higher. So try and keep the colour quite tight towards your eyes. I did have this treatment called Soft Wave on my skin, and they said it would take 3 months to work. And I think now I've got another 3 weeks for the end of the 3 months. But as I'm filming this, as I'm doing my makeup with you now, I'm actually feeling that I've got that little bit of a lift around my eyes. I'm going to be doing a live with Dr. Sophie Schotter, who does the treatment, and she will tell you more about it. But it's quite nice because it doesn't mean that you're putting Botox or fillers in your face and kind of changing the balance of your features. It's kind of an overall tone. But you know, the collagen tablets obviously also help. Let's put that back in there. Really fascinating to learn about all the supplements that you guys take as well. It's really great to share things, isn't it? It really is. Now, I just need to check on the computer as to see whether I did actually, I put a little bit of love liner across there, that's fine. Okay, fine. It's different actually, this makeup now, because it's in a different light. It looks warmer now, but it's still fine. I didn't put anything under my eyes, I just put lots and lots of mascara on. So I'm going to go back in with, actually no, I have sort of quite seasonal mascaras. Lash Freak Urban Decay, love this green. And there's the Hourglass of Charlotte Tilbury, and the Beauty Pie. I just can't find anything else that's just as good. Again, because I'm lazy and I like quick results, but I just like to get that nice dense mascara. And I think it's because I use much more eyeshadow in darker shades in the winter to kind of give myself more of a frame. But I didn't put anything underneath. And sometimes that just helps kind of giving a lift to your skin. So backwards and forwards. This is quite tricky. Again, it's just like the brush. If you can see, it's flat on one side and comb on the other side, similar to the Charlotte Tilbury, although this one came out first. So if you are mascara shy and you don't like to get a lot of mascara on your lashes, or you've got a lot of lashes, then this is not going to be for you. But if you've got a decent amount of lash and you like a full-on lash, then this is nice and wet, and you get lots and lots of product on, and you get really nice, strong lash definition. And, you know, so many people shy away from doing these kind of looks, but it really does make a difference to your eye, especially if you're feeling a bit sleepy, especially if you're feeling a bit heavy-eyed, just to throw back that outer corner of your eye. And if you've got hooded eyes, or you've got eyes that you'll find are very, very small, bring out your brown, bring out underneath your eyes. I think I did a film a couple of years ago on different eye shapes and how to kind of balance it. And of course it's a bit boring when it's just on my face, but if you've got a hooded eye, just make sure your brows are strong and the colour you bring underneath to really open out your eye, and that makes a huge, huge difference. And also with the area here, you want to make sure that that is not prominent. You want to make sure that that is slightly darker than your skin tone, because that hooded area really throws forward. So just knock it back with even just a bit of bronzer, just something that's just going to shove it back, shove it back, then stops it making it look so dominant. Okay, and then I finished off with the Solid Liquid Oil by Decay Scarlet, which I've used so much of. It's a really nice formula. I don't really know anything about this brand. In complete transparency, they sent it to me. I believe it's an American brand, and they've been really kind and said, oh, thank you, so glad you're fans of our brand. But I don't know anything about the founder or why it started or where it's come from, but I need to, because it's it has to be a makeup artist led brand, if I've said that before, because I'm drawn to these products. When I'm thinking of a film for you guys, I'm thinking, you know, what should I do, or how can I make it different for them? These are the products that I pick up because they've got nice modern textures. And this lip oil is so, so good. And there we go. So it's nice to see it in a different light. And that is the green eye look. Again, very, very simple, nice. I kind of put it with, this is actually black. Actually, I thought it was navy. It was actually black. Going blind as well. I'm definitely going blind, but I don't have them with me. I've got some new glasses. If any of you are from England, you'll know Vera Duckworth from, no, it wasn't Vera Duckworth. Oh no, who was it? Anyway, I've got these big glasses, really nice, but they've got this tiny little magnifying bit at the bottom. So they look really fun, and I thought I can't ever go, oh, I don't know what this looks like anymore. I've got to be able to say what the name is, because it's really frustrating for you guys to then have to click the box. And they're in my bag. Oh, actually they're in my bag. They're in my bag. It was just hanging up there. I thought they were outside. I'll give them a little clean. Can't remember the lady who was in Coronation Street who had the big glasses. Her name escapes me. I was talking about her yesterday. What do you think? Loving the glasses, and they're super comfortable. I got them from Etsy. So you probably can't see on the camera, but the little magnifying lenses here, this is all just plastic. This is like fun. But I can read everything, all the little stuff, isn't it? Wonderful, it's a whole new world. Deirdre Barlow. That's it. Deirdre Barlow glasses. She's back. Oh, Deirdre. Actually, because the glasses are so big, it actually helps to make my hair look fuller. Happy days. Who knew? You see, there we are. All is not lost. Put on my Deirdre Barlow glasses and I've got my fuller hair back. Anyway, I mean, what a joke. Anyway, thank you guys. More looks coming soon, and I will see you next week. Have a lovely week, everyone. Bye for now.